Do you want to know why the Chase Dehart signature Colt tire is avid BMXers' most favorite tire? Today we're going to do an explain and review on Chase D's signature Colt tire. Before we go into the details about this tire, we want you to hang tight to the end of the video because throughout the video we're going to tell you how to win a bunch of free stuff from our bike shop. Also, you can win a free bicycle. We're also going to tell you all the specs about this tire, which bikes it fits, what the size the tires are, and what bikes they'll fit on. And then we'll also tell you where you can buy these tires from. So if you're familiar with Chase Dehart, he pretty much is an avid BMXer. He's a longtime pro, one of the OGs on the Colt Crew team. And he has been making this tire for a long time, and he put a lot of things into it that helps you ride. And recently it kind of switched up a little bit, but kind of keeps the same dope features. Let's kind of start off with the basics, and I'll tell you the differences, what's kind of changed. First off, this is a high pressure tire. If you don't know the difference between a high pressure tire and a low pressure tire, it's basically the amount of air pressure you can put in there. So this one can go up to 110 psi. That's just like a recommended air pressure. Doesn't mean that you have to run it that hard, but you can go up to that hard. The reason why that it's a high pressure is because it's got a lot more strands in here, keeping the tire and the rubber together. A lot of the low pressure tires, they're like 35 to 65 pounds of pressure. Those tires are kind of like, how do you say, they're more show than go. They're more for the person that wants the look but doesn't really ride, doesn't grind and stuff like that. So if you're grinding and you're riding trails and you're jumping hips and stuff, you don't want a tire that runs that much or that low of an air pressure. The main reason why is because if you case the quarter pipe or you case a jump, it actually gives you a pinch flat. So how pinch flat works is it'll go like this, and that's the edge of the quarter pipe. And what it does is it actually pinches holes. Whoa! It actually pinches holes right here on the side of the tubes. So if you ever wondered why your tire just went flat real fast and it has two little snake bites on it, that's because you pinch flatted. You didn't clear the jump. You tagged on it. Rodeo Peanut might make fun of you, but that's pretty much why. So if you're running a low pressure tire, it's just squishier. So it allows this to go in and actually pinch it. That's why a lot of guys run a higher pressure tire, because even if they case, it doesn't go in all the way and it doesn't actually pinch it right here, and they can keep on riding. So that's a difference between a low end tire and a high end tire, or aka introductory tire or an avid BMXer tire. If you plan on riding tough and you're doing grinds and you're getting crazy, definitely get a higher pressure tire, 100 pounds or plus, just because the tire is going to be made a lot better. So you may see the prices change, and yeah, that other one comes in a white wall, but it's only 65 psi. Well, I don't really care. It doesn't matter. It's just a tire. That's not true. It does matter, and there's a reason why they make it, and those are the reasons why they make it. So don't fool yourself. Don't fool your buddies. Gotta understand that this is true knowledge. I'm not trying to tell you this to make a buck or anything like that. It's just, it is what it is. So Chase D definitely doesn't like pinch flats. He rides a lot of things, and he does bump jumps and stuff like that, bump jump tail whips upstairs. So he obviously wanted a tire that has a lot more PSI available inside the tire. So doing it a little bit more than most of the other brands at 110 definitely helps you out for keeping this tire lasting a very long time and not giving you pinch flats. So, even with that higher pressure, if you think about it, you don't get as many flats, so you don't spend as much money on tubes. So if you're trying to save a buck, you might be actually spending more money on tubes rather than spending money on a tire. So very, very cool idea from Colt and Chase on making a super high air pressure. Another thing is that there's no like tread or anything like that on the sidewall. The main reason why he does this is because he wants it to be really smooth and slick. So when you're grinding like a ledge or a rail or anything like that, trying to do a feeble hard 180 or pegs hard 180, there's not very much to catch up onto the ledge. And if the ledge is waxed or the rail is waxed, it'll slide very easily up against the ledge or the rail right here. So very, very cool feature. If you see these little tabs on here, I don't know if you can see that, but those little tabs there are from the injection molding, and when they mold the tire, they need these little holes there to actually push it through the mold and fill in the tire evenly. So if you notice, it has a bunch of little holes. It's got like a little, I don't know if you've seen like model cars or built a model car before, but if you ever seen like, you take apart the interior and it usually comes in like a little square, that's called like, they call that a tree, and then all the little parts are like on there and you twist them up to like rip them up. The same thing goes with the tire, but they do it a lot finer, so when the mold comes apart, you can just pull the tire out, and these are the actual little spots where they squirt all the rubber in there. So cool little fact. We said it in a couple other videos, but cool little fact that's why they're there. It's not for extra grip or anything like that. It's just the nature of the beast. You have to have those in order to fill the mold up. So, but I think what the coolest part about this tire is the fact that it has a really, really basic chevron style pattern on it. And when I talk about chevron, it's got like a V pattern, and then also too, it's got the edges are broken up right here. So it has a little block edge right here. And what that does is it allows a lot of grip if you're like leaning over. And this tire has been super, super popular with like avid riders, because most avid riders, they tend to ride everything. They're not just that type of person that's like, oh, I just ride skate park, or I just ride street, or I just is a pool guy, or they're not that. They're more of a general rule, general rider that rides everything. Anything they can get their wheels on, they're trying to ride. So this is a perfect tire for somebody that's trying to ride everything, including dirt. So we get a lot of trail riders buying these tires because it's got the knobbies on the side. But most trail riders can't go to the trails all the time, or they can't dig all the time because the weather's pretty dry, or it's raining and there's puddles in the jumps and then you gotta wait for it to dry off. Whatever it may be, but they end up going to the skate park, they end up going to the street, ride street spots. They can pretty much ride this thing anywhere. And the reason why is because it's obviously the generic style pattern, but they kind of add bigger blocks on it so it lasts a lot longer. And then if you look really, really close, it has these little diamond shapes on there, which is called knurl. The knurl is pretty much what keeps your tire touching the ground. And with the knurl, it actually allows dust and dirt to get in between your tire and the ground. And if it has a little bit room to breathe, it can actually create the tire to touch instead of hydroplaning off of water or even dirt. Same thing, when you slide in a skate park or anything like that, it has like anti-graffiti clear coat over it, and there's dust on it. You'll notice a lot of tires, they end up being really, really slippery on these. This tire tends to be a lot more grippy on those type of surfaces, and that's because it has a knurl on it. If you wear down the tire, it's going to be a little bit slipperier because it's smooth, but the rubber compound's super, super soft. So it actually grips really well, but the blocks are really, really big like I stated before, and it actually allows the tire to last a little bit longer because the bigger the blocks, the more rubber stays on there. So you're not actually like ripping off the little tread or anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it about this tire. Like I said, it is a directional, so I just seen that. It's a directional tire, so if you're riding a bike, from your view, you actually want it to be this way, and you could see kind of like the arrows pointed like this. You always want the arrows pointed forward when you're on the bicycle looking down on your tire. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna allow the water and dirt to run off to the side, and that's why these little channels right here are angled. So always run your tire like that, don't run it backwards. You'll get a bunch of kids at the park. Mr. Know-It-All's kind of giving you crap for running it backwards, and it doesn't really matter, but at the same time it does. It makes it look a little bit cooler, but it's not that big of a deal. You could ride the whole session and then go home and then flip the tire around, and you'll probably notice it grips a little bit better and it just acts a little bit better. But also too, it's got a hot patch right here, this little hot patch, and it's pretty cool because You know what I mean? It stands out a lot, but it's not really big and, you know what I mean, overwhelming. It doesn't look like a, you know what I mean, a race car or something like that. But very, very cool. If you look low key at this tire, there's not too many manufacturers that make tires. There's only about 2 of them, and it's not necessarily like what tire is better, which one's not, but it's really what the company puts their money into. They got to buy a mold, and that mold is actually for different size tires and stuff like that. So some companies have to buy multiple molds, but this one here is actually made by Kenda. So this is made in the Kenda factory, which obviously you know Kenda makes a lot of really good tires, and they make majority of the tires that you ride and a lot of the high-end tires. So when you think of Kenda, it's a well-known brand. They have their own brand, which they market to mountain bikes and BMX and stuff like that. And they don't really have a crazy team or anything like that. But you got to realize that it's a really good brand. They've been around for a long time. They've been making a lot of your tubes and your tires and stuff like that for a very long time, and they do a really, really good job at it, because obviously this tire has been killing it, and it's been made by Kenda. So obviously you know they do a good job. So yeah, pretty much that's super cool that Colt linked up with them, made an awesome tire with Chase D, and yeah, it came out super, super good. One big thing though is that the tire sizes changed this year. They used to do a 20 by 220, and then they did a 20 by 2.35, which was the bigger size. And quite frankly, everybody wants a bigger tire. So what's super, super cool from Colt and Chase is that they actually made these new tires in the 2.4 tires. So these now come in the 2.4 size. So super, super cool from them. There's only black available right now, but I wouldn't doubt if they make other colors and stuff like that. They still got the slick ones, but a lot of people don't really like the slick ones because, like their name, they're very slick. But these ones tend to grip a lot better. I think they're gonna end up making more colors like this, but start with the black, build from there, and then after that, do limited edition colors and stuff like that. So stay tuned to our website, and you'll see other colors dropping when they're available. But yeah, like I said, good job to Colt and Chase D, and for hitting up Kenda, having to make it. Cool, very, very cool design. Thanks for helping out our shop and the riders that come in here to get a super, super cool tire. And yeah, we appreciate it. If you want to try to buy some of these tires, you can go on our website at stackbmx.com, and we have these tires plus a bunch of other tires. This tire fits any of the bicycles on our website. It fits any of the tires, any of the rims. Fits any of the forks that we have there. It fits in all the frames that we sell on our website. So if you're trying to find a shop that you're not scared to buy something, you can go on our site, because everything fits on there. It fits majority of the bikes. If your bike's 5 years and younger, then everything on there should fit. Maybe a couple things you might have to upgrade. The headset, if you bought a really low-end bike under about $310, you're probably gonna have to buy a different style headset, which we don't sell. But majority of the parts fit on your bike. If you got one of those bikes with a different style headset, you might want, and you end up buying it, don't return it. You might as well stick that in your drawer and then buy an upgraded frame and then swap everything over, because you're gonna do it anyways. But like I said, any of these tires, buy them on our website, stackbmx.com. Rummage through all the different products that we have. We have a lot of these reviews on our actual pages for our products. So if you're wondering about a tire, you're wondering about cranes or anything like that, you can just go on there, click the video, watch it. You could even just select in the menu, hey, a bunch of tires or whatever part you want to know more about. And every single different video is a little bit different, because I speak about this off the top of my head. This isn't rehearsed, this isn't edited, none of that. This is straight out of my brain and what I actually feel about the products, and it just comes out. I just talk in front of you guys, tell you the truth, let you guys know exactly what's going on. So you can find out about a bunch of other products or how to even work on your bike slightly, but just rummage through there. There's plenty of videos there. I know you guys got a lot of free time. You probably don't have a job, so rummage through there, check out all our videos, and then comment and stuff like that. Let us know what you like about our videos and what you don't like. because at 1,000 subscribers, which we're about 100 away from there, it's getting super close. So definitely subscribe, because any day now we could just blast to 1,000 subscribers and then announce a winner, and you'll lose out on the free parts package from us. So at 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give you a parts package from all the brands that we carry here in the store. And then at 5,000 subscribers, we're gonna give away a free bike retail valued at $300, shipped to you guys free of charge. So both contests, free of charge to you guys. Just we want you to like this video, we want you to subscribe to our channel, we want you to turn on your notification bells, so every time we post a video, you guys get a notice that we just dropped one, and then that allows you to enter our contest. And the way you enter it is by obviously subscribing, liking, and leaving a comment below letting us know what you like about our videos, what you don't like about our videos, what products that you want reviewed on there. We're going to be doing a lot of other like tech tips and how-tos of how to fix your bike. I've been doing this for over 15 years, just BMX and bicycles in general. So I'm going to give you guys a lot of tips and stuff like that. So if you guys need help, let me know below in the comments and tell me what you want to know about, so that I can start writing this stuff down and come up with videos to help you guys out. That's why I created this channel, is for you guys, to give you guys kind of an insight, because there's no other shop telling you exactly about specific parts and helping you to make a great buy. And that's what we're here for. That's what I'm doing, and you guys are what's helping me do that for you guys. So just do that below, and yeah, also make sure that you guys follow us on Instagram. We got a page on there. We drop different things. We do shout outs. If you buy stuff from our website, make sure that you put your Instagram name in the little notes box before the checkout, and then we'll give you guys a shout out when we send out your package. And then we'll also give you a shout out if you DM us when you receive the package. We'll post that on our story and give you another shout out. So just kind of saying thank you for supporting our shop, and showing you guys, a little bit of love, because you guys' money is coming to our shop, and it's helping us keep the doors open. It's helping us sponsor our team riders and stuff like that. It's helping us make clothing to keep BMX going. We got a bunch of plans in the future, and all your guys' help can help us help you and do a lot of cool stuff for BMX. So like I said, definitely enter our contest, subscribe to us, go through our other videos, check them out. But main thing is just get involved with our community. Let us know what you like about BMX, what you don't, and keep coming back every day, because we got more in store for you. We also drop random videos that I used to film back in the day, so we got some throwback stuff on there. So it's just not just videos like this. There's some riding stuff in there, and once I get my bike, we'll probably do a video on here. But we'll go out riding, and you'll be able to see me ride as well. So that's very cool. But main thing is, thank you thank you for the support. I appreciate you guys. All those comments that you guys leave me, I read them, and that stuff gets me super hyped. So thank you guys that comment below. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.